Hello dosto, welcome to RC Technotrends. Today we are going to learn how to connect with MySQL Server from your Java program, and that Java program is going to be written with Visual Studio Code, okay, with an Java extension pack. For this purpose, we have some requirements, okay. So they are just like, so the first one we need to have is JDK 11 or above, and then we need to have MySQL Server 8.0, and then we need to have MySQL /J connector, and finally we need to have the Visual Studio Code. Okay, so this is actually the editor, okay, and the MySQL Visual Studio Code, we are going to have some Java extension pack. Okay, and here we are going to look at how to install the MySQL Server 8.0, and then we are going to look at how to install the MySQL /J connector here. Okay, and then we are going to write a program. Then first of all, we need to check for whether you have been installed with the JDK 11 or more. Okay, so that's very easy. Okay, you can go for your my computer, okay, and then you can go for the program files, and there you can find it out a Java folder, and here you are going to have the JDK 15, JDK 1.8.0 something, and JDK 15.0.2. so this is actually the Java 15th version, okay, JDK 15 version. So I have been installed with the JDK 15 version, and then if you want to install the JDK, then you can take my previous videos, okay, which is available in the same RC Technotrends channel, okay. And then if you want to install the MySQL Server, okay, then you need to check for the mysql.com, and here, okay, so here you are going to have the developer zone. Okay, so to the developer zone, go to the developer zone, and then here you are going to find out MySQL downloads. Yep. Okay, so if you want to install it for your the Linux operating system, Ubuntu or CentOS or something, then you can go for the M repository, APT repository, SUSE repository. So these three are for your Linux based operating system. Based on your sudo yum install or apt get install or SUSE, according to that you can get those things, okay. And then for Windows, you can go for the MySQL community server, or you can go for MySQL installer for Windows. Both are same, okay. Let me go for MySQL installer for Windows, okay, and then here MySQL community server. Okay, so here you are going to have the MySQL installer for Windows, okay. So here the zip file you are going to have, and you can have the download page, okay. Just click on the download, okay. So here, look here, this one, the MySQL community download, and here the MySQL installer are going to have the same interface here. Okay, so you can download the, actually it is a 32-bit, okay, there is no problem, you can have the 32-bit, and this is actually the installer, this is a web community installer, okay, and this is actually the Windows installer. So you need to go for the 470 MB download, okay. Just click on the download, then it is going to ask you to log in, okay. So no thanks, just start my download, you can say, and it is going to start your downloading process. And I have already downloaded and installed this one, okay. Let me go for the downloading process now, okay. So MySQL installer community, okay, just double click on that. Yeah, so MySQL installer 1.4 it is, okay. So here I have already MySQL server and MySQL shell and connector chain, okay. So if you want to add anything, okay, actually you are going to get this one, for the first time, you are going to get this one. Okay, here you are going to have MySQL server and MySQL connectors, applications and documentation. You need to select the MySQL server, okay, and then MySQL connectors. From the MySQL connector, you need to select the MySQL connector /j, okay, and then from the applications, you can have any other thing you want to do, and then you need to click on next, and you need to complete the process of installation, and then you can log out, sign out from there. And here you need to remember one thing while installing MySQL. Remember this thing, very important. Okay, while installing your MySQL, you need to give the password as root. Okay, so to remember very easily, and there you are going to have one port number, that is 3306. Okay, so if that is not available to you, then you can go for 3308. And for me, my port number is not 3306, it is 3308. Okay, so I'm going to canceling this one because I don't want to have anything. Okay, so right. Okay, so now my MySQL is ready. Okay, and the Java is also ready. Then I need to go for the Visual Studio Code. Okay, so this is my Visual Studio Code. Here you need to go for the extensions. Okay, to install JDBC, to execute JDBC programs on your Visual Studio Code, you need to have extension pack for Java extension pack. Okay, so here Java extension pack extension pack for Java, and here it is going to have 6 different extensions. Okay, first one, language support for Java, and debugger for Java. Okay, and then test runner for Java, and Maven for Java, project manager for Java, Visual Studio, IntelliCode. All these 6 are very important, so we are going to have these things. Need to be installed. Here you need to click on the install. Actually, I have installed it earlier. Okay, so it is ready with me. And once it is installed, okay, then okay, go for here on the settings. Okay, so it is manage. Okay, so here you are going to have a command palette. Just click on that. Okay, and here you need to select create Java project, and here you can have Maven create from archetype, Spring Boot, Quarkus, macro profile, and no build tools. Okay, so I'm going to select here no build tools, and there you need to select the JDBC folder. Okay, so here the JDBC folder I have taken, select the folder location, and here I'm going to give my JDBC project name. Okay, so my JDBC project. If you want, I can go for spaces, or I can have combinedly. Okay, so my JDBC project I'm going to have here with spaces. Okay, now the project is ready. Okay, so my project is ready, and its folder structure is also ready. And now you can close the previous one, close this one, no problem, there is no problem at all. And now you can go for the program, you can write your program. And here if you want to have, okay, if here I am going to have the default program app.java. Okay, so here the app.java is going to have here, and I can directly go for writing here. Or otherwise, if I want to create a new file, okay, the new file, and here you need to select the language Java. Okay, right, and here you need to save this one. Okay, so you need to save this one. All right, oh here, yes, Java. Now my class, public class, my JDBC example is here. And then I need to have a main method, so main, and then I'm going to copy my program. Okay, so I'm going to copy my program. So my program is ready now. Okay, right, and now I'm going to execute this program. Okay, so to have my scanner class, I need to have a import Java .util.star, and then I need to have import Java SQL.star packages. All right. Okay, and here I'm going to have my JDBC, my SQL, localhost 3308 srucsce. Here root is my password. And now what I need to do is I need to add my connector for Java program to my project. Okay, so to do so, okay, now go for here, and here I need to close this one, and here Java projects. Here I need to have the referential libraries. Okay, the referential library is a connector. Okay, the connector is available in my C drive. Okay, program files into 86 because I have installed MySQL of 32-bit. Okay, so it is going to be available in program files of 86, and there you are going to have MySQL. Okay, and there you are going to have connector J 8.0, and this is the jar file I need to have. This is the library file I need to have. Okay, so go for here, and reference library I need to add. So click on place add jar libraries to the class path. Okay, so here I'm going to copy my connector J 8.0 versions folder ID. Okay, so here I got my thing, and MySQL connector Java 8.0.27, and select the jar libraries. Now my Java library is ready. Okay, so I got my thing, right? And then now I need to execute this program. Okay, now if I'm going to execute this program, right, then there is no error. Okay, there is no error here. So it is asking me to enter the student ID. It is asking me to enter the student ID. So I'm going to enter 580H. Okay, and the student name is Techno Trends. Okay, and the value is like that. Okay, so 588 Techno Trends. Okay, so this is what exactly I want to have here for my project. Okay, so like this you can execute, you can install MySQL, and you can install the connector /j. Okay, and then you can write your program, and you can execute your program using Visual Studio Code. Okay, so this is the process of executing JDBC programs from your Visual VS Code IDE, integrated development environment. Okay, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and share this share this video to your friends. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.